Ron Howard directed The Dilemma, and if you know Ron Howard's oeuvre, he mostly directs kind of larger scale movies in this. He's recently come off of the Da Vinci movies, Angels and Demons, The Da Vinci Code. Got to start with movies like Cocoon, and et cetera, and so on. He doesn't do a lot of comedies, but every once in a while he'll throw one in there in his career. And here he is teaming up with Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, who we both kind of mentioned come off of some crappy movies here recently, and sort of bouncing around in their career right now. They haven't really found their sea legs as actors, especially now that they're in their middle ages. And this movie, I think, kind of makes good use of that. What it's about is Vince Vaughn and Kevin James both work for this car company who wants to make really loud muscle car sounding engines for electric cars. So I guess you can have your cake and eat it too. And they're right on the cusp of really making a lot of money with this specific, I think it's Chrysler.
Yeah.
And right before this whole event goes down, Vince Vaughn's character, Ronnie, discovers that Kevin James' wife, played by Winona Ryder, is having an affair. And he doesn't know how to break it to his best friend because he's afraid that with all of the stress of this affair that it could affect this deal that's going on. So he's trying to sort of find the best way to let him know. And of course, because it thinks it's a comedy, there's a lot of scenes where things get very over the top and very ridiculous. And it's one of those kind of sitcom kind of plots where everything could be solved if everyone just got together and talked about it. But because we have to make a movie out of it, there's going to be all these hijinks that ensue before then. And I don't think it's a very funny movie at all. But I don't think it entirely was trying to be. There is a dramatic element to the movie, and I think that dramatic element kind of swallows up all the comedy. So you're not going to get a lot of laughs out of it, or I didn't anyway. And but I did think it was somewhat interesting, and I did like that it's sort of an adult movie. Like it's about middle-aged people. You don't really get that anymore. All movies nowadays are marketing toward teenagers and early 20-somethings. And this is one of the first comedies I've seen that's specifically aiming for that more of an older adult audience. And I think Ron Howard does a good job at actually directing the hell out of this kind of crappy script. So it's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie either. I give it a C+.
C+? Well, I'm a little bit harsher on this one.
All right.
I went into this, I've renounced that Vince Vaughn and Kevin James are dead to me. Right up there with the Adam Sandler. But I think this is Vince Vaughn's desperate attempt to become that Adam Sandler, oh, look, I can do serious movies too, like Punch Drunk Love or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think this is that really just like, I need to do something other than my, couples retreat kind of thing.
Yeah, but he's essentially still playing himself.
Yeah, no, he is, 100% Vince Vaughn. I don't think he'll ever change.
No.
But yeah, no, definitely agree with you. Hardly any humor in it. You've got a crappy movie when Channing Tatum is the best part of your movie.
It's true. He had the most interesting performance in the whole thing. I couldn't believe it.
Neurotic guy. They get this great fight, and he just complains about his fish, and he's crying. And no, I
applaud Ron Howard for pulling your performance out of Channing Tatum.
Yeah, exactly. That was fantastic. But after that, it's just horrible, and there's lots of awkward scenes that can easily be fixed if someone just would man up.
Yeah, but just have a conversation.
It's just kind of back and forth, and then Queen Latifah's character walking around talking about her womanhood creeped me out. That right there.
I feel like that part was written for Jane Lynch, but they couldn't get her, so instead they got Queen Latifah.
Very much.
Because that's the type of humor Jane Lynch could pull off.
Very, yes. So I actually was going to give it a D+, then I remembered Queen Latifah is in it, and I went, no, D. So I had to drop it a full little grade.
So you think the people could basically skip this one?
Oh yeah, no. If they didn't watch this at all, their lives would probably be better for it.
I think the performances are good, and I think it's very confidently directed. It's a really terrible script.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it reminded me a little bit of The Switch, which is also written by the same writer.
Yeah.
It's a very high concept, and it doesn't completely work, but I think Ron Howard managed to shape something out of it.
Something. All right, so on to our next movie. This is our